Hey, so we're going to pick it right back up to finish off part two of our chat today with the amazing Kendall Reynolds. She was dropping gems. Oh my goodness. So Kendall, I know you're still around. Let me get you back in the room. Everybody, we were all hanging on to every word, every word. If you are enjoying this conversation, we had the great Corey in, we had Kendall in now. Let us know, give us some applause, give us some thumbs up, little signs, whatever you want, whatever. But just these are for you. This is definitely for you. And so we want to make sure that you are getting what you need and what you want from these conversations. So again, we're talking with the wonderful designer, Kendall Reynolds. She is a phenomenal shoe designer for luxury women's footwear, as she said, and just her story. Oh my gosh, wasn't her story incredible? So as soon as she is back in the room, we will definitely finish up our great conversation with her. Thank you for the compliments. I see them all. Also, guys, just a reminder, tonight at 9 o'clock on BET Her, we have the initiatives for mental health awareness called The Couch. Myself and the great actress Victoria Rowell, she and I directed two movies, short films that are being presented on BET Her this evening. And mine is called Baby Blue, and it tackles postpartum depression. And Victoria's movie is called Everything is Fine, and it talks about schizophrenia. And we just really applaud BET Her for taking the, pardon the pun, initiative to really give more shine and more spotlight onto topics and conversations that are usually either uncomfortable or taboo. And we just need to keep this at the forefront. We definitely need to keep talking about our mental health and really making it a part of the narrative regarding self-care. So we are thrilled to be a part of this. Hey, Refresh team, could you please let Kendall know that we are back up so that she can finish up her amazing conversation. I'm so inspired by her conversation and by her gems and by the story that she was sharing in terms of how she got started. So we will finish up with her very, 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 very soon. As soon as she is in the room, we will get Miss Kendall Reynolds back in. Yes, thank you for chirping up about mental health awareness. It is something that is so important. And also, keeping in mind, too, that it's not just something that is gender specific or race specific. If you are a human being, you have a mind, and therefore you have mental health awareness that needs to be a part of your narrative on a regular basis. And it doesn't mean that you have issues. And even if you do, that's fine too. Just talk about them. Hey, girl.
Hey, we back.
We are back. We are back. Sorry about that. Good old
No
IG
problem.
was like, nope, snip.
No problem.
So let's see. We were talking about the ceiling and just focusing on the moment and being in the moment and how that really does help you with your soaring. And then I was also connecting the dots about it with acting and how, as actors, we try to be in the moment and not focus on what the next line is or what's the next scene or, those sorts of things. Yeah. Something else you said, sis, that I thought was so interesting. You were talking about the destination, the end results oftentimes is not things that we can control anyway. Mm-hmm. So if I can share a gem again from the acting side and then see how it translates into your world. My dear family, Blair Underwood. Blair said to me once years ago, we were talking about booking gigs. And when you go out for, either auditions or a producer session or meeting the producer and director. And he says, you know what? we can't always make it about booking the gig because that's something that's out of our control. You can be perfect for it, and yet they want to cast such and such. You can have the, great skills, but they want somebody that looks like this or like that. And he said, find things that you can control to make the goal in the moment. So in acting, if it's, oh, I want to work on more of my comedy, or I want to work on a little more of a drama, or this type of technique. So for you, Kendall, in the entrepreneurial world for you, and specific to what you are, the type of entrepreneur you are in design, what is it that you focus on when you can't focus on the destination and the big picture in terms of the goals that you set for yourself to keep it pushing?
I focus on the creative, because that I can always control, and that's always just expression for me, so I'll just sit down with my sketchbook and I'll draw, or I'll focus on the research. I'll take a trip to Paris and I'll hit all the vintage shops and I'll look at shoes from the 1920s, the 1940s, the 1950s, and I'll use that as inspiration. I'll pour into my team. I'll check in with my team members and see how they're feeling, ask about their families, connect with them, just to get closer to them. Because that's one of the most important pillars in our companies, like the culture there.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, when I can't get myself or bring myself to focus on the bigger picture because it feels overwhelming, I focus on doing the smaller acts of like creative expression, or showing compassion for my team, or just being, kind of like that rock that everyone can lean on. Because at the end of the day, those things really fulfill me, as well as getting the results, for the business. So, yeah.
Do you find that being the rock that everybody can lean on and depend on, and you are the leader, you're the head of a company, you are a mentor, when it feels like, okay, it's kind of weighing on me, what do you do to release?
I haven't really gotten there yet. I don't really feel like it's heavy. I feel like it's definitely a weight that I carry, and a weight that I carry proudly now. But there's always time for vacations. There's always time for shopping sprees. And another thing that I love to do for my self-care, massages every 2 weeks, deep tissue massage, that changes my life. Like, I don't know if everyone else has that same type of effect, but for me, a deep tissue massage changes everything for me.
Well, it's a part of the release. It's finding all the places in your body where, like we were talking about Corey, when you're holding your breath and where you're holding on to things.
Exactly.
And so being able to have that, kind of literally pushed out of you. I definitely can agree with that. It's very refreshing indeed.
Exactly.
Indeed. This has been so fantastic. I just thank you so very much for your time. Thank you for getting back in so that we can get to, the rest of the conversation. But I mean, it's just, you're phenomenal. You're phenomenal. We salute you. You are refreshing. And we definitely appreciate your work. We will share all of the links, every place to find the beautiful and the awesome Kendall Reynolds, as far as who she is as a brand, and then her own company as well. What kind of parting words would you like to leave for our viewers at this point?
I just want to say thank you so much for thinking of me to come on to your live. This was a great conversation. It was a lot of fun, because not everybody can get me to work on a Saturday, Kim. Okay. Okay, ma'am. But I'll tell you, this one was worth it. This was worth it. This was fun.
Good.
Yeah. Super proud of you and happy for you. Love all the work that you do. And I just love that you're trying to bring awareness and exposure to, you know, smaller companies. And I think that's great work. I think that's a lot of the hard work. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, appreciate it. And thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, yes. Well, somebody said they just followed you, so they are excited to be in your sphere, your realm. But thanks so much, especially on a Saturday and this beautiful Saturday. Yes, you're right. The weather is gorgeous here.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, and we look forward to chatting again and again and again. And I look forward to rocking one of your creations on
Okay.
somebody's red carpet very, very soon.
Okay. Love to hear that.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, hun.
All
Stay
right. You
safe.
too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. So that wraps up. Oh, somebody said Kim Fields is dope. Thank you. I appreciate that. So that wraps up another round of refreshing conversations for us here at Refresh by KF, my lifestyle platform. Really, really thrilled that you were able to join us. Thanks for checking back in to finish off part 2 of our conversation. Thank you to Corey and to Kendall. We are just really grateful for you guys sharing some time with us and your gems that you shared. Oh my goodness. So check in with Refresh by KF so that you can get the links to their podcast, their own websites and platforms, products, everything that they have referenced. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole Berman says, great uplift for a Saturday afternoon. Thank you, sis. We look forward to you refreshing us next month. Again, Nicole Berman will be one of the authors that we spotlight next month. Over at Refresh by KF, thank you. Somebody said, enjoyed vibing with you all. Yes, for the vibing. Come on and vibe. But we want to remind you that next month, our theme is going to be words. This month's theme is soaring, and just everything, all things that help you to soar, how you help others to soar, and take off and glide, and just all things that relate to the freedom and the liberation of soaring. And yes, you can soar in uncertain times. Yes, you can soar in a quarantine. Yes, you can soar. SOAR. And as our great dear friend and contributor Yvette Nicole Brown stated, ain't nothing like a good soar. So y'all have a phenomenal week. Continue to soar and be great, even if not a damn soul wants you to be. We want you to be, and you can be. So have a phenomenal day, phenomenal rest of your weekend. We will check back in with you all really, really soon. Have a great one.